I know one Eugene Krabs who would be thrilled to hear about this idea. This panel offers a way to become mega rich by opening a gym and using power generating equipment, so we could harvest the energy people produce as they exercise, meaning people would pay to generate you free energy. I have to admit this is an undeniably clever idea, but sadly, it doesn't work. To evaluate it properly, let's look at this methodically. First, let's determine the best equipment to use as a generator. The most obvious choices would be stationary bicycles and treadmills. Stress bands might have some potential, but let's ignore them to make our lives easier. For simplicity, let's assume this particular gym offers nothing but stationary bicycles and people like them. You must have seen the outdoor bicycles with an integrated generator that could power a bulb, but how much power can be generated from a stationary one? Looking on a few sources, pedaling a stationary bike on a regular pace would generate about 0.10 kilowatt hours. In comparison, a typical house in the States consumes about 30 kilowatt hours per day, meaning that to power a single house, a biker would have to pedal for 300 hours continuously. If we had 300 stationary bikes, we could do it in an hour, but how much space is required for all of them? And where do we get people that pedal non-stop around the clock? To put this into perspective, the cheapest bicycle power generator system would cost you around $300 per unit. Assuming electricity costs 17 cents per kilowatt hour, it would take 18,000 hours of pedaling to offset the equipment cost alone, assuming of course it keeps running smoothly along the way without needing any maintenance. In essence, the amount of energy generated won't recover the cost of the equipment, let alone any other operating expenses. But the idea itself is intriguing. I have heard of some places in Europe where sidewalks and dense floors were used to generate energy. Although the quantity would be minuscule, the concept itself is very good and we might discover better ways to implement it in the future.